316 when I'm entering. Back against the same ropes that they wanna me with. I used to have to give my grandma the insulin. That was like giving myself of adrenaline. Crosswords penciled in. Watching Jeopardy. Who would've thought one day your grandson would be the answer, girl? You used to sit with him. Y'all want success all at once. I take mine in increments. They playing with
This is what is required for me to get into the playoffs, man. This is my playoffs. I need to pretty much win out. I'm trying to go to the dance. All right, I think we're set.
This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is... on our sideline. Looking at the last game for the Orlando Magic, it was a loss to the Golden State Warriors. And guys, they were in that one to the very end. They just couldn't put it together in the last few minutes. They lost by just 2 points.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Here's Black. Pass to Howard. Fades back. Here's Isaac. And he finishes nicely on the way.
Oh, look, spectre.
Isaac's got
Still
this
got
going with his first
still got it
for Orlando. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Following the score by Oklahoma City. And Caro. No good on the three. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And Dort gets it to go.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Here's Black. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. From the wing, the Thunder pull it in.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Holmgren can't hit.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Banchero with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Banchero. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Knocked away. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Giddey. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Paolo Banchero.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those league pass teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
Oh, I forgot something. Okay, no, we good.
And now the first timeout call here for the Magic. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Black. Pass to Howard. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's Oklahoma City now. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And he banks in the layup.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Banchero outside. Back to Black. Banchero outside. Clock at 6. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Here's the 3. Rebound by the Magic. And here is Howard. Still without a basket. Over Giddey. Howard can't hit.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. So for the Magic. And it's the Magic with the ball, trailing by 10. break. Isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level score, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Fultz. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And here are the Thunder now. A nice run going 12 in a row. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Torch gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Wagner has it in the corner. Here's Bitadze. Here's Petrushev. Pass to Bitadze. Deep 2 from Wagner. Another miss by Orlando.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
It's good on the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense can react.
56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. The rebound by Bitadze. The Magic trailed by 12. Over in the corner, Fultz. Pass to Petrushev. A 3-ball. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
It's tipped. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Giddey. Holmgren trying to get open. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second team foul. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Now, here's Suggs. And the baseline jumper, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so it's Oklahoma City looking at a 13-point lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, you know, after a difficult start to his career, Wendell Carter Jr. has come into his own.
You know, some of that, I think, was due to health, Greg, but fit is so important. Fit and alignment. I think he got an increased role after leaving Chicago and proved to be an impactful player on both ends with that additional playing time.
Holmgren can't hit. The Magic trailed by 11. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. Here is Howard, following the score by Oklahoma City. And finished off by Banchero.
There's some heat from Banchero now. He brings that ferocity. We know he's got an inferno raging in him.
There's the pick. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now here's Williams. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Black. 15-point game. Pass to Howard. Drains it from beyond the arc. Howard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Howard. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. 8 points for Williams.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Holmgren with the steal. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots it. They get it back.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's the Magic with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Williams. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Clark, I remember you had such a strong mid-range game when you were playing. Do you think it would have been hard to stretch your game out to 3 like a lot of guys are doing now?
You know what, Kevin? It's interesting. I was actually starting to try to add the 3-point shot to my game way back in the mid-'80s as part of my development. So I don't think it's hard. It's a matter of putting the work in. And shooting is one of those skills in the game that can really be refined with good mechanics and just volume of work.
That one misses.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Now Isaac, after Lou Dort's 3-pointer that didn't go. And Isaac throws it down.
Wagner, he'll find the wide open teammate more often than not. Heady player.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket made. That's his 3rd of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Howard. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
Here's Dort. He has 6. Here's Pokusevski. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Outside Howard. Rebound by Williams.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And it's sent back by Carter.
An aggressive defender, Carter Jr. also excels at using those physical advantages he has to turn shots back.
Back to Howard. Isaac outside. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Wagner doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Mark, in recent years, Orlando's been one of the league's bigger teams.
Well, you can see clearly, Kevin, that the front office prioritizes length. You don't ever have to really worry about them playing small ball.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that one's good, Suggs.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Suggs with the ball. 1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Oklahoma City in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. Back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Black. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is active defense. Gilgeous-Alexander hustling to alter that shot.
And Orlando has possession. It's a 16-point game. 6 to shoot. Back to Banchero. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Oklahoma City leading by 16. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Pass to Black. Here's Banchero. That one off the back iron and out. Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft. Paulo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game. Great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
You know, the thing about Carter, even though he loves to play with his back to the bucket, he can also face you up and knock down the jump shot.
He gets that one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble, and at 6'8", he's starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space. Using his size and strength, he's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you. Pass to Howard. Isaac with the ball. Williams picks him up. Back to Howard. Lets it go from 14. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Howard's got his second bucket of the night.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
Holmgren in the post. Good work defensively by Carter. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Releases. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Down low. Holmgren with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. The Thunder with another miss. The Magic trailed by 16. And Howard has it in the corner. Pass to Banchero. Shot clock at 5. Off target from three-point range. And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's Holmgren. And the layup's good off the glass. Holmgren's got 8 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Wagner with it. Dort covering. And that one's good. Wagner.
Well, you know, Wagner's a pretty consistent shooter, and given opportunities, he'll make the most of them.
And stolen by Wagner. Wagner on the wing. And stolen by Williams. Here's Dort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when it comes to physical play, it's hard to get the best of Dort. He invites contact at both ends.
All free throws good from Dort. Here's Wagner. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Banchero with the screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Love seeing Banchero play with that kind of force, making the defense figure out how they're going to deal with him.
Both free throws good from Banchero. Oklahoma City leading by 16. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. There's Williams, and it's blocked. Wagner outside. Over Giddey. And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Nice defense from Giddey. Here's Dort. Reggie with the rebound. The Magic trailed by 18. .149 left in the third. Here's Banchero. Basket good. Banchero's got 8.
There's the speed. Banchero has it, but doesn't always show it. That time he did.
Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here he goes. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Wagner on the wing, and the shot goes down. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Here's Wallace. The kick out to Williams. Orlando grabs the miss. Pass to Petrushev. Bancaro outside. To the middle. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
That's a nice play by Paolo Bancaro. I mean, this has an excellent feel for the game.
He takes it in. Williams' shot is off. The Magic trailed by 14. Here's Bancaro. Suggs in the corner. From past the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Suggs has got his second basket of the night.
You know, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at, but Suggs will hit the three if you give it to him.
So it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They led by as many as 18 points. Doesn't go for him. The Magic trailed by 11. Pass to Petrushev. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let up in sight.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Pokusevski. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Howard's shot is good. That's 7 points for Howard.
Boy, moving the ball with purpose there. Fultz has tremendous offensive potential, and we're seeing him put it all together now.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
To the right side. Here's Howard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, they had a rough stretch shooting in the first half. I mean, they've seemingly made the changes they've needed to make to improve that shooting percentage.
And the shot is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Oklahoma City leading by 14. There's the pick. On the wing, Giddey. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Wallace. Kusevsky tips it back in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Back to Black.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Outside, Dort sinks the triple.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Back to Black. Carter with the screen. To the paint. Williams with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And Giddey gets it to go.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Howard. Over in the corner, Fultz. Puts up a deep three, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren. Black grabs the board. The Magic trailed by 19. Here's Howard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Holmgren. He's off on the first.
Shooting for Orlando, Howard.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 14-6 run. Chalk up 2 there.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Black. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Now here's Howard. After the miss from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now, here's Howard. Again, Howard missing. Here's Williams. It's deflected.
That's the reach that makes Banchero such a hard defender to go up against. Hard to get over him.
Second team foul.
The Magic trail by 20. Pass to Petrushev.
Markel Fultz.
Wagner outside. Now, here's Banchero. His three-pointers off the mark.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for the Thunder.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Chet Holmgren.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Holmgren with the steal. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Howard can't hit.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
No good. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Money can't buy back time.